Did you make it ugly?
Did I make what ugly?
The email?
That I sent?
Yeah.
No, I didn't make it ugly.
Because the uglier performs better.
Uglier performs better? So I need to get ugly?
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of More Than Meets the Eye podcast by JT Visuals without the eye, because there's more than meets the eye. And as well, we usually bring on people here or talk about marketing, and we look at what is behind the curtain in the business world or people. And we want to celebrate and bring that to light and use this platform for good, not for bad, not for brain rot. We want to produce good content. We want to teach you how to produce good content, mostly for your business. But if you don't have a business, then it's very applicable to you, and you'd be showing your support in a local Kansas City business by listening and by watching this. So thank you so much wherever you are. Thank you for tuning in. Without further ado, I am here with Suyoung Cha. Suyoung, say what's up.
What's up?
There's his voice. If you're listening in the car or if you're watching on YouTube, thank you so much. Give us that thumbs up. We'd really appreciate that.
If you've been thinking about making your own podcast like the one that you're watching or listening to right now, then JT Visuals is definitely the way to go. And that's JT Visuals without the eye, because there's more than meets the eye. Podcasts for business are popping like crazy. Everyone and their mom is starting a podcast. Why should you start one? Well, because the truth is, it's actually still not too saturated. Not only do you get a show that's all about your business and bringing on guests and spotlighting them and stories, but you're also getting clips and media to put onto social media platforms. Whatever your vision is for your business that you want to accomplish and how you help people, social media is the outreach for that. And when you have a podcast show, it is the easiest way to get started and to conquer that social media that everyone's telling you you need to be doing. We will do everything, so all you have to do is help come up with topics in collaboration with us, show up for a couple hours, and then leave, and everything else is handled for you. We would love to have a quick call with you to see if podcasting is right for you and if JT Visuals is the way to go for you. Just go to our website at jtvisuals.com. That's jtvsuals.com. jtvsuals.com. And now back to the show.
So Suyoung Cha, I met him at a networking event, and we just hit it off right away because we had so much of the same core values, and the kind of personality. Like, you're very likable. I'm very likable. Well, I think mostly.
Yeah.
And so, but then there's like, you can be likable and be attractive, but then do you like being friends with these kind of people or that kind of people or that, or, and there's some that come easier than others. And you were one that I was like, dude, I hereby declare you instant friend. Like,
nice.
It was, we were so aligned with that. That's how I felt.
Yeah.
And then getting to know you a little more, it's just crazy, and it's good to reconnect too. Like, how long has it been? Like 6 months or something?
Yeah, I think like 4-6 months, something like that.
We both got so busy in our own things and didn't say much, but you're the kind of friend that like, we can just kind of resume,
Yeah.
And I like that. I like that. But we're not here to talk about friendship. We're here to talk about AI, and we're here to talk about your story in business and anything that you can bring out. We want to see more than meets the AI or more than meets Suyoung. Usually that's a negative term,
More than meets me.
More than meets the eye.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, there's more than meets the eye, and it's just, come on.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
This, we want to turn it positive, just like all the other content out there. And so I'm here with Suyoung, and he has moved across the nation a couple times.
Mm-hmm.
And what was all that for?
So it's the short answer is my wife.
Okay.
My wife, when we met, she had recently gotten into med school, and we're both from Minnesota. So I didn't think it was going to last, because she told me, like on the second or third date, that her med school was in Mississippi. So 9 months out of the year, she had to go to Mississippi while we're in Minnesota. So like literally the other side of the country, right?
Yep.
So her medical school journey has sent us to Mississippi for her studies. And then she actually had a summer internship in Michigan. And then now, after she graduated med school in 2023, we now live in Kansas City, Missouri.
Okay.
So we have this M streak going on.
The M's.
All the M's.
All the M's states. What are the other M's? Are you going to go there?
I definitely will not live in Maryland because that seems like a dumpster fire over there. Maine sounds absolutely beautiful, but my wife and I actually want to retire in Montana.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
So you will have that theme.
Yeah. Might as well.
Yeah.
And we were so we bought our first home in 2024. And we even looked at some houses in Kansas because we live in Kansas City, and it just didn't feel right. so
it's a K.
Yeah, so we bought a home in Missouri.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, thank you so much for being here.
Of course.
And being on this podcast show and this journey. So something that I've been able to notice is in that time, like, is this your first business? Because you act like this, like what you're doing now is not your first rodeo, is what it seems like to me. Or are you just that well trained or well put in?
So I would say that it's evolved because my first shot at business was actually at a major life insurance company where they just hire anybody that can get hired and then they just throw them out into the field. And then it really just sucked the life out of me. Imagine that, a life insurance company sucking the life out of me. So then I went independent and I became 1099 and I joined kind of like a private practice, if you will, in my world. So then that was really my first taste of business.
Okay.
But my first chapter, I had to almost unlearn everything that I learned at the corporate shop. And then I had to relearn a lot of the things. And then, oh, by the way, I moved and then had to start prospecting from scratch again. So even though it's been one business of financial planning for this entire time, it's been like, there's just been seasons where I've had to innovate, adapt, and grow and change.
Wow. Pivot.
Yeah, and pivot.
So you've been uprooted from some things and started over.
Oh, yeah.
But something I see that your strengths, I think all of that has built experience for you.
Oh,
and I can tell because when I first met him, I thought he was just some numbers guy, and then he had a cool personality. And then I was like, oh, he's just some numbers guy with a cool personality.
Yeah.
But then it's like, hold on, wait a minute. He's really good at business.
Yeah, thank you.
Because you're really good at the sales process.
Mm-hmm.
And you're really good at the structure and coming up with vision. Recently, you've been so good at dialing in on the message and getting even for me, he's like asking me, who's your ideal customer? You know, and those questions, dude, if you can't answer those, then you're going to struggle with the marketing, right?
Yes.
And that goes hand in hand with the marketing. And so it's really cool to have another comrade that's like keeping accountability in those little one-to-ones and stuff we have.
Yeah.
I feel like it's accountability.
Yeah, it's accountability, it's encouragement, because people, and I don't mean this in the wrong way, but people not in business cannot understand people in business and vice versa.
Okay.
People who have the structure of a W-2 income sometimes really struggle to understand just how chaotic the life of a business owner can be, especially if they're in the early stages. And I think that's why we hit it off so well, is because we both had kind of the pressure of kids, pressure of marriage. And oh, by the way, we're early in our business, so we need to go get clients and just all that pressure.
We almost started this whole networking thing based around kids.
Yeah.
We were like, hey, we're going to bring our kids, and we're dads that are trying to do a business. Yeah. Our wives are have these extravagant, awesome jobs where they make good W-2 paying income that while we're launching, it makes sense to keep them full time, So.
And the thing I'm most jealous about is my wife can just leave her office and just turn everything off.
Oh.
And just not think about it.
At least seemingly, though.
It's seemingly.
Yeah.
She can even take the day off and the ability for my wife to just stop and then pick up is just something I am really envious of, because I like business ideas and business thoughts, and it's always going in the back of my mind. And if I ever have to take the day off, like my clients still need something.
Yeah.
The stock market is still open.
Uh,
So it's really, really hard for me to take the day off.
yeah.
Um,
Yeah,
Yeah.
man. So with all that, like what's
Mhm.
like let's hit one point of sales real quick, because I
Mhm.
know this really helps businesses, and anyone listening, I want to bring a lot of value. So I think this could bring some value. But like what's something that usually stops people maybe in the service industry?
Mhm.
So we're not really talking products, because sales and products is a little different.
Mhm.
It needs to be super frictionless
Mm.
and
Mhm.
super easy. And then, but getting the information out there and research is different. So let's talk to the service-based businesses. They bring someone in, they usually have some sort of sales process.
Mhm.
What did yours look like, and what have you learned to really help other people with it?
So this is something I just recently started doing for myself,
Okay.
and I wish I did this years ago. And that is actually niching down
Mm.
to a specific niche. And for me, the obvious one was the resident physician community, just because my wife's a resident physician. But I just said, like, there was just so many reasons to not go for it. Because doctors are just targeted by everybody.
Mm.
Every realtor, every insurance guy, every financial advisor. It's just like they have a target on their back. So I thought, man, it's so saturated over there. I should just focus on something else.
Mm.
And I focused on people who wanted to retire. But what niching down has done for me now is it's gotten it just very, very clear.
Mm.
It's like, and because I know their life, I can actually create some language around them. So the first thing you've got to do is that I think is really, really scary, because you think that by niching down, you're just shrinking
Yeah, you're going to cut
everything.
off.
Yeah, you're going to
And
cut off potential.
I've learned a new fear too about this, because I was thinking about it, is like usually when you start a business, you probably don't have this established at the beginning.
You're a generalist.
And
Yep.
so you're a generalist, and you're serving all kinds of people. So then when you niche into a certain ideal client industry or something like that, you feel like you have to cut off and lose your existing clients.
Yeah.
And so that's the struggle, and what keeps people from not doing that.
Right. But here are the benefits. So now that I have this medical resident physician as a target, I know exactly what they're going through in their life, and I know the pain problems. But just because I know these things doesn't mean they're going to buy. I have to communicate my value to them. So I've actually picked language that specifically targets their heart. So I call my financial plan the answer key to their finances. And because the career path of a doctor is a bunch of tests, and oh, by the way, more tests. If they hear somebody say, "Hey, I'll give you the answer key for a test,"
Oh.
they go, "Oh my God, I want that."
So it's helped your language.
Oh, yes. And it's created, so the guy that did this better than anybody was Jesus. He spoke in parables to us because we didn't understand the concepts of the kingdom. So medical residents don't understand the concept of financial planning. So I have to turn it into things that are that they understand, which is medicine. So my financial plan is the answer key. And what does getting the answer key do for you? It gives you financial freedom. It just makes things a lot faster. It'll be one test down onto the next test. It's like all these things resonate not necessarily in here for my clients or prospects, but it always resonates in here, in the heart.
Okay.
I just realized you might have audio only, so I'm doing all these hand signals.
Oh yeah, audio
and
only
the
listeners are.
they have no idea what
Good
I'm
thought.
doing.
Good thought. Yeah.
So
When
I
he
was like,
said here and here, he was pointing to his heart.
yeah. And that's the game of sales that I think people really need to recognize is you are speaking to their hearts.
And that really goes along with this saying, which is, I found it to be true in my personal life, is people don't always remember exactly the information that you tell them, but they will always remember how you made them feel.
Yep.
And so if you're speaking their language and you're talking about the difference of the head to the heart,
Yeah.
that's exactly that. So you're going for creating a feeling.
Yeah, I'm definitely going for creating a feeling. And the feeling is that I am safer with Suyoung almost. It's like it's like, because they're in medicine, the doctors already are used to accepting the fact that they don't know what they don't know and they need to go figure it out. So that is already a logical process in their mind. But that feeling of I don't know what I don't know, that blind spot gives them anxiety. So it's like, okay, what I don't know, Suyoung knows, and I'm safer with him than without him. So it's like it's really interesting to think about sales in this way, but it's like you offer the value that as service people offer with to most of their customers is this feeling of safety and security
Yeah.
that they're willing to pay for.
And us being in marketing, we value integrity so much. And I know that that's like 90% of small business owners' first core value is something with
it's
integrity.
overused. Absolutely.
Overused. But
Yeah.
for us, we still stuck with it, even though it's cliche, because but I added a word, and it's matters. Integrity matters. Like, not just that we hold it, but it's actually a key to what we have to offer, because in the marketing world, even the sales world too, anything in the business world, when you're doing sales and marketing, it can so easily become a tactic to just get someone's like money.
Oh yeah.
To just get someone's money. And you hike up prices just so you can say, hey, there's a 50% discount. It's like that mindset.
The
and
games.
It's like,
yeah.
In some ways it's like, yeah, it's a game. It's kind of just part of it. Everyone kind of agrees. But in some ways, if you're a Christ follower, you kind of want to hold up to different standards than just that. And especially if you disrupt what people are normally doing, then you gain trust. And so,
yes.
So we try to go about it and like create, if we need to create scarcity on a deal so we can get sales faster, and it's a tactic, it's a playbook, we don't want to make it an empty tactic. Does that make sense? So like we try to hold up integrity and actually fulfill what's behind it. We're not just doing trickery,
Yeah.
It's not a magician.
Yep.
We're actually providing something.
Yes. You're providing value.
Yeah.
And that really is the name of the game.
Yeah.
Providing value for others. Because,
Right.
in fact, just the other day, I talked with, he's now a new realtor. He's like really, really young. And he's like, man, I just want to like touch these clients, touch these prospects with like an email or a text message or a phone call, but I don't want to be too pushy. Well, I told him it actually, like, you could call them every single day and not be pushy if you're always adding value every time you reach out to them.
Oh, man. Yeah.
So, like...
Are you making because here's the thought.
Yeah.
When you're calling them, are you looking to make a withdrawal with their life and where they are? Or are you looking to deposit into them?
Yeah. So I was like, try to think of ways. So for me, going back to financial planning is and this is kind of where AI comes into this. So
Good.
I'm like, every 2 weeks, I've spent a lot of time recently building an email database.
Okay.
Just having people to reach out to, and there's all sorts of different ways you can do that. But now that I have the database, I'm trying to touch on them a lot, maybe every 2 weeks, and give them something valuable. So
okay.
So the first. And it's like to create a campaign. So my goal right now is to create 26 emails.
Okay.
So that every 2 weeks.
Every 2 weeks.
And the beauty of creating a campaign like that is every new person, you can actually just start them from the first one.
Okay. So what you're talking about is a nurture campaign.
Yeah, a nurture campaign.
Yep.
And making sure everything you send them is adding value into their life in some way. And
they initiate that campaign when?
So I initiate it whenever they give me their email.
Okay.
So there, because as I'm growing my email database, there might be people that have received 6 out of the 26 emails, or 10 out of the 20.
Right.
Like they're all over the place, but I need a consistent way to start them
Yeah.
from the beginning.
Because why do people not look at emails when they don't look at it?
So A, they're probably being bombarded, and B, they already have an idea of what that email is going to be. Oh, this is just another person trying to sell me something. Oh, this is this is spam. So that like already preconceived notion, that's really why they don't open it up. So if I go, hey, here's something that can add a ton of value into your life, my email rate, I've only done I think 3 or 4 of these emails now, but the open rate's like 75%. And it used to be 10. So it's like now I'm
and
just
10
like,
is considered good these days.
10 is considered great.
Yeah, that's great.
In fact, I get spam emails about people promising like 15, 20% open rate.
Dang. Did you make it ugly?
Did I make what ugly?
The email?
That I sent?
Yeah.
No, I didn't make it ugly.
Because the uglier performs better.
Uglier performs better? So I need to get ugly?
Yeah, because it needs to look super personal.
Yeah. Oh,
like ugly as in
yes.
It's not full of the it's not full of like here's a picture inside. It doesn't look like an everyday marketing email. It looks like you actually typed this in gmail.com to send it to them.
Yes, that's actually what my AI does. So it knows my like writing style and it just creates a regularly worded email.
But then you check it, right?
Yeah,
so
I
it's
check
still
it.
you.
It previews.
Okay.
Yes. But going back, sorry, let me just finish this thought so I can get it out of my head. Otherwise, it'll circulate and create a loop. Percolate or circulate or whatever. The email content. So like my first one is a sample like schedule of what they need to get done. It's like a survival checklist for their finances.
Okay.
And it's actually what we did. So it's like a way to give them, hey, this is what we did. These are some ideas for you. The second one was there's an email shop. There's an Amazon for doctors. A lot of people don't know that exists, where you can shop for anything you want to shop for, but you get a 8 to 20% discount. So like you go and buy Lululemon leggings or whatever on this website.
Scrubs.
Scrubs. Or it's like there's even like Expedia.
Do they put nurses on there too?
No, just physicians.
Okay.
So it's like an but there's
maybe.
No. It's not for medicine.
Oh.
It's for everything.
Oh.
Like a Costco membership is only $10. You buy a Nike shoes, it's 15% off all Nike products. It's like literally an Amazon for doctors.
Okay.
Where you get physician discounts. So I was like, hey, did you know this Amazon exists in this email? And then I send it to them. And then the third one was like a monthly budget template. And then I send it to them. So like now I've kind of figured out that my bookings have gone way up in meetings, and because I always ask for a meeting. That's another thing people forget to do in a lot of the things, just simply ask for a meeting. But the thing I've realized now is I can give away tools for free and then sell the answer. So just because I gave them a blank monthly template and set them up for success doesn't necessarily mean they still won't buy my services to use that template, and stuff like that.
There's a word I'm starting to use for that, and it's called freemium. Freemium content.
I love that. Here's a freemium content.
Yeah.
It's a great tool. You can use it, and I'm blessing you with it. But there's still so much value in my knowledge that they can still buy. Yeah. But
like if they never book too, then it's like, well, cool, you still helped better someone's life.
I still added a ton of value. And then the next email, they'll still probably open up. Sometime when they're ready, they'll come to me. That's kind of the whole point of these email campaigns.
Yeah, the nurture.
Of the nurture, right?
Dude,
whenever they're ready.
I don't know what's been holding me back, but I've been waiting to build nurture campaigns.
Well, you can use AI. Like my monthly budget template.
It's the implementation side. I have the idea, but it's the executing the on our program, because we got to build it into our email list and build the automation for it as well.
Yeah.
What do you use MailChimp, or do you use your own proprietary thing?
It's not proprietary. It's actually a company called Levitate in North Carolina, and they're just the CRM, and they're just the automation of the emails and all that.
Yeah.
The content. The content and like creating a template for their monthly budget, that's all done by AI. I just literally say, I need a monthly template, make it for me. and then it just goes through. It creates one, and then I refine it. It creates another draft. I refine it, and I just keep refining whatever ChatGPT spits out to my liking.
And the number one advice I can give here too is that, like, on AI, just because it gives results doesn't mean that it's good. And so you want to stay personal. And I stand on the side where if I initiated the AI to come up with this, it's the same idea as research.
Yeah.
And if it like happens to lay it out too, but then I go and I read every single word and approve it.
Yeah, you have to double
then
check.
it still has my credibility on it.
Yeah.
Because I can see a lot of people like, oh, I just need to come up with it. And then, all right, I did it and not actually read it.
Oh, yeah.
You know? And that would be a mistake because you really need to, if you want to add value to people, you got to put some effort into it, right?
Yeah, you have to put some effort into it. And at the end of the day, what you're using ChatGPT to do is help you brand. So you need to have your like soul in whatever it creates. It needs to have your touch so that it is part of your brand. And it contains your I don't know what the word is, but it's like, oh, this is Suyoung.
Your voice. Like
your voice,
Yeah.
When people get it, I think it's so cool that we're titling this More Than Meets the AI is because now when I receive stuff or I see content, my first question is this AI? So like, we literally live in a world where we have to almost second guess what we're reading and seeing. So like, is this AI? Is this, like we have to decipher.
Now we have to decipher. That's a good word. We have to decipher it because we're reading these emails and and in some ways it's normal now.
Yeah.
And so it's like, if you can sniff that someone used ChatGPT to write this email,
Lord,
but it's starting to become okay because we're all being conditioned.
Yeah.
But if you want to stand out, still sound human. And that's the beautiful thing is like in a field of corn and there's that one like sunflower. I don't know. I'm trying to come up with something like the Rose of Sharon, isn't right? Isn't
right?
Then you stand out. It's the purple cow. Like if you're driving, you see a purple cow amongst a bunch of white cows. You're gonna see the purple cow and notice it, and everyone will talk about it. And so if you keep that human voice, and you can use AI to help save time and come up with the stuff, but if you keep it very full of integrity and things that you would actually put out anyways, and not just doing it to check a box of marketing or anything, then that's going to be so good. And so I'm excited for that side of things, but also we're now living in the world where AI it's here.
It is, and it's not going away.
It's the same level of internet.
Yeah.
Like when the internet first came out and everyone's like, oh, we're not going to get on there. Like, go look it up for real. Like when the internet first came out, what people were saying about it. It's very interesting because they were so against it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they're like, oh, it's going to take our jobs. And yeah, it did replace some jobs, but it provided so many more jobs. And then it just became the normal. And now you can't deny it. Technology will always win, even if you disagree with it because you see the bad side. And I always relate it to like the invention of the knife.
The
you can
knife.
You can have good intentions for it. Like what was it originally meant for?
Probably cooking.
Yeah. Maybe killing the animals.
Yeah. Skinning.
Things like that. But then there's someone that's going to misuse it.
I
mean, look at the rock. Was it a rock? Did it say in the Bible where when Abel killed? Cain killed.
Yeah,
Abel.
It was a rock. Yep.
Wasn't it? Yeah.
Back of the head. Boom.
You can use it to knock someone down literally and not ever get back up. It's indefinite, meaning killing. Or you can use it to go build a house, build a place of worship, build a business that's going to actually help people. And it's the same thing with AI, and people can't wrap their head around that.
Yeah.
And so I think some people are starting to now, and it's a nice wave, like some circles I'm around. It's like AI is just kind of everyday stuff now, as annoying as it can sound. And at first it's kind of like this overhyped thing. Everyone's just trying to say it because it's a keyword now. AI, it's actually been around for a long time.
Yeah.
It's been around for a long time.
Yeah.
You've had a robot already living in your house and you didn't even realize it. It's called the Roomba.
Yeah.
You know, like a lot of people have those. We have our phones. They do so much more than a lot of other things. And automation has always existed.
Mhm.
But what's been different now when we say AI, we're actually talking about generative code.
Right.
Like it's generating things and making it algorithmically. An algorithm was kind of AI already.
Oh, yeah, I'm pretty
But-
sure. So yes, it's like, so I was actually reading a book about the journey of Bill Gates, and it's a very fascinating book. But why Bill Gates was so successful is because he went to one of 60 high schools in the country. So when he was a teenager, there were 60 high schools in the country that had a computer at the school. And it was just like massive. It was like this, it took up like a whole wall kind of thing, right? And then when he was going into college, the personal computer came out where you could have a computer in your house. And he had a humongous advantage because he had been coding at his school for 10 years before the personal computer came out. And I might be getting all the dates wrong.
Sure.
So right now what's happening is, people, maybe AI was available to massive institutions and businesses, but now it's available to the everyday person.
Yeah.
So like the people who've been using it for a while, and people who are like, I've been learning about AI or using it and experimenting with it for years, they all of a sudden have a humongous advantage over people getting into it today.
Yes, I do totally agree. And I'm really excited because I chose the right kind of business where AI is not going to replace us totally, we're using it to equip us instead of replace. And
Why do you think it'll never replace you?
because we will always need that human interaction with what we produce.
Yeah.
Our whole point of our branding for local businesses is that they show themselves
Yeah.
and to build trust that way. And with podcasts like this, it's real conversations.
Yeah.
We're making video content that
Yeah.
can cut up. Right now, AI can't go past 10 seconds on video.
On video.
Text to
okay.
video.
That's right. Yeah.
You can't go past 10 seconds. You can actually do text to podcast, though.
Huh.
But here's the thing. I've seen this done, and you still have to market that podcast. You still have to brand it. And if we have 1 million AI-generated content, that's podcasts or whatever, are you going to want to listen to that? Or are you going to want to listen to it at first because you had an interaction with a business or a person, and then you're like, oh, I want to hear more about that.
Yeah.
Like, we're not going to care if there's two gorillas here, podcasting
with our voices,
unless it's just straight humor. Maybe it's humor, and there's someone behind it, and it's an art. That will be something, but there's no way it's gonna. You need to show it.
Yeah.
And then like if you have a place of business, you're going to need to go into that business and show the business.
Right.
It's like stock footage, stock photos. If you have stock photos and footage on your website, please reconsider that.
Yeah.
Because you're kind of giving across not the best message there of integrity with, hey, like if it's a close up maybe and you just need to show a computer, like sure, whatever. But if it's like showing faces and smiles and it's no one that you've affected or helped or no one in your business, you're losing an opportunity to help build trust by showing yourself.
Yeah. Yeah. You have to. So
that was a big question, dude.
No problem. And so what I just heard you say is, what you do for others is you actually speak in the language of emotion, and AI just cannot capture that. AI cannot. AI itself doesn't understand emotion, so how can it convey emotion? How can it understand the emotion of the customer you're trying to interact with?
It'll get as logical as possible with emotion, but it
can't
won't
capture it.
Yeah.
And going back to my earlier thing, sales and marketing, it's all about capturing hearts.
Yeah.
And I don't think AI can capture hearts.
But it's so awesome because we're living in the idea person's world now.
Yeah.
If you can implement anything from an idea,
Yes.
implementation is always the key.
That's
always the key. Like literally, you can go research
Yeah.
how to do a video podcast and you can learn it.
Oh,
You could
yeah.
ask AI it, how do I do a podcast? Or like you could even send a photo and be like, how do I set up a podcast like this? What'll it cost me? You know? And you can get the information. So the how, the info, it's not really a secret.
Mm-hmm.
It's implementing it and running it.
Yeah.
And so I think it's awesome to be an idea person now. I feel like anything I can think of, I could learn to implement it into our business or for our clients. And so we won't get replaced either because we're embracing it.
Mm-hmm.
We're going along with it. We're using it to make things faster and more efficient. We had a chainsaw in the background of a video once.
You did?
And
Okay.
yeah, I know, crazy. Sometimes, and then there was a train on one that was
I
in the
bet you it
background.
got somebody's attention, though.
Well, no, we used AI
Yeah.
to detect what was a voice, and it removes all the background noise.
Okay.
So there's like a bunch of micro tools that we literally implement, and it's
Oh, I see. The
You-
noise of a chainsaw.
Yes.
I thought you had a floating chainsaw, and you use it as like a thumbnail, like bam, here's chainsaws or something like that. No, it's like
Yeah.
yeah,
Yep.
and now you're delivering a more quality product by being able to filter all that noise out.
yeah, it's become faster too, and like if we do mess up, it's more forgivable now.
Mhm.
The goal is not to mess up, but you kind of do sometimes. And
What is one thing you wish AI could do but can't right now?
implement.
Like you want
It needs to integrate directly into things.
okay.
And they all need to agree to each other. Like I
Oh, sure.
really want. I know AI agents is coming.
Oh my God,
I've seen.
I get just bombarded by that all the time. Like we're the AI marketing agency. We're the AI
But not that. Not
insurance
that.
brokerage. Like we use AI. Like there's a literally
Yeah.
agent, but it's AI.
Okay, like that's a little bit there, and that's a little bit what I'm talking
Mhm.
about, but not totally, and not just selling it, but also like being able to use it. So, we need good use case. It's still like we're not in the product world anymore.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter how awesome you build something. If there's no use case for it, it's going to do no good.
Mm.
You know? Why would I build this fancy, I don't know, I'm trying to come up with something, a rock that's made of glass, a
Yeah.
glassy rock. But if I don't use it right
Yeah.
and make use of it,
It
but
because AI is exciting and it is a hook, but I think what you're trying to say is there's got to be substance, like
Yes.
to get them to stay.
Yep.
So like, yeah. What?
But if I could walk away from a networking meeting or anything, and I can treat it like an assistant as an agent, and I say, hey, so and so just said this, where are they in our process, and how can I, or you tell it like, hey, send them the offer, or like you train it to ask the questions to guide you. Should I send them the questionnaire? Yes, you should. Like teach it your sales process and then be like, hey, I got a new person, walk me through it and track it. And then you keep coming back to it. But it actually does it too, not just tell you.
Yeah.
Because right now it just tells you, it can't really totally
it
integrate.
can't execute. Yep.
So I'm actually trying to get ahead of that before it's like too consumer easy like that.
Okay.
And I'm trying to implement something on my website so that people can go there, and I'll pre-train some chat bot or something, so people can go on there and they can come up with like their podcast title idea or discover your ideal client, and like I trained it in the way that I recommend, and I could see that being really good in like the coaching industry.
Yeah.
You know?
Any service industry at all, that's starting to become a huge thing of like, hey, I serve people in the photography world, and it's like, and here's a GPT that'll help you create a background, tell you lightings and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
It's like you just ask it what your next project is, and it'll spit out what you need. Yes, that is starting to become a bigger and bigger
Have
need.
you seen something that you want it to do?
So I am trying to figure out. So I've gotten so good and I'm so confident in coming up with a message and then helping somebody spread that message to get a client, right? Because
Okay.
that's essentially what I do for my
Yeah.
financial planning. So when I was researching ways to do that, there was somebody that said, "Hey, download a link to my free ChatGPT bot, and it'll help you come up with a business name, a logo, a slogan, and a message."
Mm.
And I just tried it out, and it asked me questions like, "What are you good at? What do you enjoy
Okay.
doing?" And then it spat out like, "Hey, based on these things, you're a great. You enjoy spending time outdoors and working with leather. So you need to start a wallet business,
Mm.
and so it's like by this GPT." It allowed people to ask them questions and then come up with an answer. And it was just like a really, really good, valuable thing. So something like that is what I picture you're saying is like,
Hmm.
hey, we serve people, we're content making kings. This is how we do it. This is how you can do it too. And then you come up with a bot. It's like, what is a SEO keyword in your industry right now? Create a script for that, and then create bullet points for that,
Yep.
and yada, yada, yada.
Yep. You can't say yada, yada, yada now, though.
I can't say yada, yada, yada.
Yeah, not on podcasts. It's
What-
illegal.
What about yabba dabba doo? like the Flintstones. Yabba dabba
Yabba dabba doo ya,
doo.
right? No. Oh, that was what if cartoons got saved.
What if yabba dabba doo Yahweh?
Yeah.
Something like
Yabba
that.
dabba doo
Cool.
ya. Hey, so this has been an awesome chat. And
I
if
can't
you guys,
believe the time.
I know we went right through that. We have another thing that is just a mini game, and I really hate to do this because I want to give as much value as possible, but we're running out of time in our core content,
Mm-hmm.
and I want to be able to provide more value for people, and therefore we need to collect some support for it.
Okay.
And that's also verification that we are giving value.
Okay.
And then we can get direct and provide even more value. How many times can I say value?
Not enough.
It's so vague too.
Yeah.
But we can get more specific as time goes. And with that, we have exclusive content that will continue this conversation. And we're going to talk about, will AI replace or equip these kind of jobs in these kind of industries? And we're going to play a game.
Okay.
And I want to hear what you're going to say. And that will be on the exclusive thing. Check the link in the description and let us know how you liked this episode. What was your greatest takeaway? And there's a little more than meets the eye for AI. And I hope that any of this could help you in your journey in your business or your marketing. And look for if you're listening to this in the past, like you've come back, maybe we hit 1 million subscribers, and then you're like, hey, what was this one? It's AI. It sticks out, and then you listen to it, and then maybe we changed the description. Hopefully, we're that on top of it. And in the description by then, we would have Suyoung and his newest venture in there.
Yeah. You know what I call you? The Gary V of Kansas City.
Oh, yeah.
So
thank you.
so after you become,
yeah.
Right now you're the Gary V of Kansas City, but someday you're going to be the Jared Taylor of Kansas City, right?
What's funny is it's like, I wanted to do like tea with JT.
Yeah.
And then he has a segment that's called Tea with Gary V.
Oh,
and
really?
I'm like, oh my goodness.
Oh, no, that's too close.
And then by accident, it was like, I kept calling myself JT more because that's how it started. And when I started working at Pizza Hut, and that's where it really came from. But only people in the work field really knew me as that. But I caught myself starting to say it in the personal life too.
Yeah.
And then so now in the personal life, because I'm like, it's a personal brand now. Like when they say JT, there's a potential they'll hear JT visuals and think, But I was like, oh, I feel like I just shortened my name like how Gary V did because it's Vaynerchuk. And then he said V.
JT.
Yeah.
I really love JT. I think that just rolls. So you should definitely continue that journey.
And thank you so much for listening and watching on this episode. And we can't wait to see you next time. Like and subscribe. This has been JT. Make sure to keep on keeping on.